As a postdoctoral fellow, you're eligible for a host of valuable benefits. While you have many choices to make, one of the most important is selecting your medical coverage.
As we review your options, keep in mind that you only have 30 days from your hire date, or the date you became benefits eligible, to enroll in these benefits. After you watch this video, you can select the coverage that's best for you and your family by visiting hr.harvard.edu and clicking the PeopleSoft prompt at the top of the page.
Ready to go? Let's start with a quick overview of your medical plan options. Your medical premiums are subsidized by Harvard, so you only pay a portion of the actual cost. In addition, most employee contributions are made on a pre-tax basis, which reduces your taxable income.
At Harvard, you can choose from several types of medical plans offered through Harvard University Group Health Plan, also known as HUPE, and Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts. Let's talk about each provider. Created specifically for members of the Harvard community, HUPE offers adult primary and specialty care on campus as well as at Atrius Health locations. Because of this, you must have a Massachusetts address to choose a HUPE medical plan. If you enroll in a HUPE plan, you'll need to choose a primary care physician within the Harvard University Health Services or Atrius Health Provider Network, which includes Harvard Vanguard. If you have child dependents under age 26 who need pediatric care, you'll need to choose a pediatrician or family medicine practitioner in the BCBS HMO Blue of Massachusetts network, which includes Mount Auburn Pediatrics and Atrius Health. Visit hughp.harvard.edu to learn more.
And Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts offers primary and specialty care and has the largest provider network in New England.
As part of the Harvard community, you can use the Harvard University Health Services 3 convenient on-campus locations for urgent care and take advantage of other non-medical services. Visit huhs.harvard.edu to learn more.
In addition to choosing between HUPE and Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts, you'll need to select the type of medical plan that best meets your needs. If you live in New England, you have 4 medical plan options. First, there's the Health Maintenance Organization, or HMO for short. Second, there's the Point of Service, or POS plan. Third, there's the POS Plus plan. And finally, there's the High Deductible Health Plan, or HDHP. The HDHP is only offered through Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts. If you hold a J-1 visa, the HDHP may not meet the requirements for a health plan under your visa. And don't forget, you're only eligible to enroll in HUPE if you have a Massachusetts address. To help you decide which plan is right for you, we'll explore each plan.
With the HMO, you select a primary care physician who coordinates your care and authorizes referrals to in-network specialists. However, out-of-network care is not covered, except in certain emergency situations. Have a doctor you really like? Then contact HUPE or Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts to find out if your physician is part of their HMO network.
With the POS plan, you also select an in-network primary care physician who coordinates your care. However, you have the flexibility to use out-of-network providers, but with higher out-of-pocket expenses.
The POS Plus plan has the same benefits as the regular POS plan, but it has higher medical premiums and a higher out-of-pocket maximum in exchange for no deductible or co-insurance for in-network services. The HDHP features higher deductibles and lower premiums than the POS or HMO plans. And you do not need a primary care physician referral for most care. The HDHP is offered in conjunction with a health savings account, also known as an HSA, which enables you to set aside pre-tax dollars for eligible medical expenses, both now and in the future. Plus, Harvard makes a tax-free contribution to your HSA,
$500 per year for individual coverage, and $1,000 per year if you elect one of the family coverage levels.
Live outside New England? Then you have 3 medical plan options offered through Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts. The HDHP, the Preferred Provider Organization, or PPO plan, and the PPO Plus plan.
As described before, the HDHP has higher deductibles and lower premiums and is offered in conjunction with a health savings account, known as an HSA.
Let's talk about the PPO plan. For most care, it does not require a primary care physician referral and also provides the flexibility to use out-of-network providers at a higher out-of-pocket cost.
And the PPO Plus plan has the same benefits as the regular PPO plan, but with higher medical premiums and a higher out-of-pocket maximum, in exchange for no deductible or co-insurance for in-network services.
Now let's talk dollars and cents. No matter where you live or which plan you choose, your in-network preventive care is 100% covered. That means that any annual physicals, well baby and well child visits, immunizations, and routine vision care appointments are free of charge.
If you choose the HMO, POS, or PPO plan, you'll have a copay for most in-network services and prescriptions, except hospitalization, surgery, and high-tech imaging. For those, you'll pay a deductible and co-insurance.
If you choose the POS Plus or the PPO Plus plan, you'll have a copay for all in-network services, emergency room visits, and prescriptions except hospitalization, surgery, and high-tech imaging, which are covered in full.
If you choose the HDHP, aside from in-network preventive care, you'll pay all medical costs, including prescriptions, except those on the preventive drug list, which will have a copay, until you meet your deductible. That means if you have family coverage, you'll continue paying these costs until you meet the full family deductible. Once you reach your deductible, you'll share the cost of care, what's known as co-insurance, with the plan paying most of the cost until you reach the annual out-of-pocket maximum. And don't forget that you only have 30 days from your hire date or the date you became benefits eligible to enroll in these benefits. Now that you know the ins and outs of your medical plan options, let's move on to your dental plan.
As part of the Harvard community, you can elect dental coverage through MetLife Dental's PDP Plus plan, which has an extensive provider network. You also have the flexibility to see an out-of-network dentist, though you may pay more.
Your preventive care is 100% covered. That means you can receive cleanings and x-rays free of charge. After you meet your deductible, most other services are covered up to 75%. For further protection, a second level of coverage kicks in once you reach $3,000 in dental costs in a calendar year. You'll pay an additional $500 deductible, and you'll be covered at the applicable rate with no maximum.
Now let's discuss the vision plan.
It's important to know that Harvard's medical plans cover routine eye exams and offer discounts on eyewear. However, if you'd like more comprehensive coverage, you can enroll in our Vision Care plan from iMed. With the Vision Care plan, you'll enjoy coverage for vision exams, frames, lenses, and contacts, as well as discounts on services such as laser eye surgery.
Ready to move on to the next section? Let's talk about how you can help defray your medical and dependent care expenses with flexible spending accounts, or FSAs.
Harvard offers 2 types of health FSAs and a dependent care FSA. An FSA allows you to set aside money directly from your paycheck before taxes are taken out. That means you can save money on eligible expenses and lower your taxable income.
Although you do not need to enroll in a Harvard health plan in order to have an FSA, the type of FSA you can elect may depend on the medical plan you choose. If you enroll in any plan except the HDHP, you can elect the Health FSA. If you enroll in the HDHP and elect a Health FSA, you will be automatically enrolled in the Limited Purpose FSA.
The main difference between these two FSAs is what they can be used to pay for. You and your eligible dependents can use the Health FSA to pay for eligible medical, dental, and vision care expenses, such as copays, deductibles, medical supplies, eyeglasses, and more. While the Limited Purpose FSA can only be used to pay for eligible dental and vision care expenses. However, HDHP participants may be eligible to participate in a health savings account or HSA, which can be used to cover medical expenses. We'll discuss the HSA in a few minutes.
Finally, let's go over the Dependent Care FSA, a great benefit that covers various kinds of expenses. If you're caring for a young child or a disabled spouse or dependent adult, then you can set aside pre-tax money to pay for eligible dependent care expenses. That includes everything from daycare to after-school care to many types of summer camps. If you care for a dependent adult, this account may be used to cover in-home care or adult daycare programs. Just a reminder, the Dependent Care FSA does not cover health care expenses for dependents. Rather, the Health and Limited Purpose FSAs, as well as the HSA, can be used for those costs.
Wondering how much money to contribute to your Health, Limited Purpose, or Dependent Care FSA? Visit benstrat.com for a list of eligible expenses. Then consider how much you and your family have spent on those expenses over the past year. To help you estimate your expenses, you can use the FSA election worksheet on benstrat.com. Now part of Voya Financial. That can help you ballpark how much money to contribute this year.
But remember, FSAs are use it or lose it accounts. That means if you don't spend all the money in your account by the end of the annual grace period, you'll forfeit it. So be sure to think carefully before you select your contribution amount.
If you enroll in the high-deductible health plan, you can also enroll in a health savings account or HSA if you're eligible. An HSA is like a health FSA because you can use it to pay for eligible medical, dental, and vision expenses. However, there are 3 key differences. First, Harvard makes a tax-free contribution of $500 to your HSA if you're enrolled in individual medical coverage, or $1,000 if you elect one of the family medical coverage levels. To receive this contribution, you must enroll in the HSA, even if you decide not to make your own contributions. Second, once the balance in your HSA reaches $2,100, you can begin to invest future contributions in your choice of several investment options, all of which enable you to generate tax-free earnings. Third, unlike an FSA, unused funds in your HSA will roll over from year to year, and the money is always yours. If you have any questions about your medical, dental, or vision benefits, or flexible and health savings accounts, simply review your benefits enrollment guide or visit hr.harvard.edu/health-welfare-benefits to learn more.
And don't forget that you only have 30 days from your hire date or the date you became benefits eligible to enroll in these benefits.